She bets here. We're definitely calling. Wow, that's a big bet. We're not folding, though. This could be a flush draw. I mean, it could be a king, but can you just imagine her betting 250 with a king? Now we got a fire. We're going to bet enough that if she raises us, we can get away. 300. If she raises us, we're going to save that 550. What we're also doing is protecting ourselves against the flush draw if she has it. She's called us. Oh, no. Now she bets we have to fold. Ugh. All right, let's just hope she has a 4. Wow, what the? Okay. That was just weird. You know, for her not to raise me there was really kind of silly. Well, she's got 3 kings. I've only got 500 left. Big mistake. Okay. So as I said earlier, it's very unlikely that we're going to lose this thing, but not looking so good right now. I've been on a rush in these 5Ks, and it looks like I might go down in the $10 sit and go. Ha. Now what we have to do, because we're short, is we can no longer make the min raises because it's too much bait for her to raise. So we have to limp in instead and try to keep the pot smaller. All right. We flop 2 pair. My favorite hand, of course. Wow, the 10-7. Minimum 2 pair with this hand every time. Dang it. I was hoping she called or raised. Okay, I mean, you could push here, but I'm just going to check it. I still think, even though, despite the fact that we have so few chips, I'm not going to trust out of that we can still nickel and dime from the button. But now we have to do it a little differently. We have to limp instead of making the min raise. Yeah. Let's try it one more time. We do have a gut shot this time. If she raises, we have to fold. Okay. So a really big mistake on her part. I mean, obviously she can't love her kicker in that spot, but she's not folding. So when I bet 300 and only have 530 left, she just has to shove. There's just no reason to just call. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Just in case I have the flush draw, she needs to push on the turn. We haven't really had any great cards, have we? All right, let's take a free draw. Spot where Jack High could easily be good. Yeah. All right. She had, I wonder if she had a draw. I mean, I'm assuming with a board like that she'd have some kind of a draw. I was checking to try to hit it. She had 10-6 offsuit, so she had a gut shot. All right. This is a spot where we could just shove. When we have enough chips now where that's not a bad play. But you know what? In this spot against her, I don't mind just limping. It's been working. Oh, no. Oh, that's the one situation I didn't want to see happen. Oh, yuck. Okay. Well, the math would clearly say we have to call here. The problem is, even if she has 10-jack, we're only a coin flip. We're 50-50 at best. If she has ace anything, we're a big dog. And to say the truth, in my opinion, what I put her on the hand most right now is a hand like ace-9 or ace-10, or maybe a pocket pair. We're dogs against both those hands, so we're just going to fold. It's interesting because that's a hand we could have moved in with, but since we limped and she moved in, now we're throwing it away. Okay. Well, we haven't really had a lot of great situations come up. But we're not dead. There is no giving up. We double up one time, we're right back in this thing. If she keeps letting us limp, we're going to do it. Ugh. Never mind, that's 2 in a row. She's popped us. All right, well, we definitely know what we're doing if we get kings. All right, she's actually done a good job of starting out like a real bad, and now she's picked up her play a little bit, so she's certainly, getting involved in more hands, raising more. Possibly setting me up, if you will, but she's still weak. All right, try one more time. Please don't raise. Please. Okay, that'll grow. All right, this should be our pot. We're just not really flopping anything. I just don't think that she has the play in her to make a move there. Now we've picked up a draw, so we could bluff at it, but I mean, if she has a flush draw, she's not folding, so we want to take our draw. If she has a 7, that card could have just won it. So we make queens and 8s with a 10 high. Oh, nice. Check that out. See, that was really odd. She didn't raise me with the sixes on the flop or before the flop. Wow, that was just super weak. Like every hand we've seen her turn over has been played very, very weak. And we can't fold at this stage. Oh, man, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely serious? Ugh, I hate doing it, but at this point, we're just getting whittled down too much. We have to call. Hopefully we flop something. I mean, moving in doesn't do us any good because she's definitely going to call. Well, we can check that one. Well, the plan there was to check if we made something and maybe bluff if we had some kind of a draw. We don't have a draw. Let's just do it. She had 2 8s. Wow. So even then she had a hand. Amazing. Oh, we got the diamond protector. Okay. Now we're definitely going to win this thing. All right. I'm going to keep the streak alive. All right. Now we can go back to some... No, not yet. I'll just keep limping. She did raise a decent percentage of the time. Well, now it's a different story. All right. Back to the limp bet minimum. Basic strategy 101. I feel good like we're going to win this now, though. Getting some cards now. Check this out. We're not going to blow. We're not going to raise, even though we have her crushed, because she's probably limping with Jack 3. Check one time. Oh, brother, I should bet this card, though. Check. $50. She probably has a 5. Or, you know, she might have a draw. Against most players, it's a pretty easy call for $50. But her, she seems to be playing so carefully. Yep. Wow. I guess I played that bad. I could have just bet the flop and taken it. I guess they're flooding the chat box, but I'm not involved. Give us a little bit of a draw. She probably has a pair of something. We're going to bluff a club. Oh, we hit the straight. Oh, you're betting 150. You don't have the ace of clubs. You make 2 pair. This is odd because the way that she's been playing, I mean, she's a nuts or nothing kind of player, so she's either got the ace of clubs, I would think, big club, or just, you know, bluffing with a pair. We can't throw it away. Yeah, okay. She's bluffing with a pair. All right, so the woman does bluff. It's a big momentum switcher. She's got to be a little frustrated at this point. Had me down to 400 and change. That's going to help us if we ever catch a hand. Maybe we'll get her to bite. I mean, this looks like absolutely the most basic strategy ever that you can exploit, right, by check raising me a lot. But one of the things that you got to realize when you do that is you're exposing yourself. You don't know what I have. I mean, I could have anything. So every time you check raise me, you got to make it 200 or something like that. So whenever I have a hand, you're just donating with nothing. Or then if I just call the bet, what do you do on the turn? It's difficult. Playing out of position is tough. That's why I like the idea of playing more pots in position. And just being more than happy to fold all the junky hands out of position. Yeah, I'm just going to give this one up too. A couple hands will fold. The 9 deuce, the 8-3, the 7 deuce. I think that's the second time we folded before the flop on the button. All right. Well, we can go with this hand. She's made a few calls like this. She might call here with Jack 8. Yeah, she did. Oh, this is why I don't like making this play at all. We're going to check. She bets we're folding. It's so weak, but this is one of the reasons I don't like raising out of the big blind with these kind of hands. Okay. If we bet here, a good player would know to raise us, but I don't think she is one. A good player would know that I don't have a 10 here, and they might raise me. Oh, boy. Okay, we got her. We got the best hand, so we're going to bet 350. If she raises us once again, we're folding. Okay, she had a draw. All right, we finally made it back to the penthouse. Now we're going to put a little more heat back on. Now that we've got little chips to play with, we can start going back to min raises again. Oh, never mind that. We're back to 50 and 100, so it's pretty much push or limp poker at this point. Because the stacks are so short, I don't want to be raising the minimum to give bait with all these kind of hands that I've been doing that with. So now what I'm going to do is revert to the limp strategy. Well, I mean, continue to do it, but See, I can't call these.